Addictive painkillers would include things like Percocet, Vicodin, any opiate, any synthetic opiate is considered a pain. OxyContin is one of the more stronger, more fairly recent ones. Fentanyl patches that are used for cancer patients, which are also abused by people who have opiate addictions. In 1990, 75 million prescriptions for painkillers were written in this country, according to national statistics. In 2010, 210 million prescriptions were written, almost 3 times the amount. Now, when I talk about that number to students that I teach at Stony Brook or clients at the Dunes, they ask me, are we in more pain than we were in 1990? And I'll ask the same question to anybody who's watching this. Do you think we're in more pain over the last 20 years, or is there something amiss or something happening with the way we're handling pain and the way that what I like to call the pharmaceutical industrial complex is helping us think that we need to manage pain? The pharmaceutical industries have made pain prescriptions much more readily available. Advertising and commercials and information to primary care physicians about the availability of this whole host of pain pills has become much more aggressive and increased. The problem that I see, and I'm friends with quite a few primary care physicians, they are not educated about the addictive potential of some of these pain pills. So if a primary care physician prescribes, in a well-meaning, well-intentioned way, prescribes Percocet for somebody who's had back pain, they won't give them the education that need to know about how the addictive potential of that medication. That you must be careful because you can become physically dependent relatively quickly on these medications and you can get hooked. But most doctors will tell you that they only have 1 or 2 days of addiction education in 6 years of medical school. So doctors themselves aren't as sensitized to the addictive potential of certain pharmaceuticals. The pharmaceutical industry then puts a lot of pressure to bear as they promote some of their pain pills, and clients then become much more receptive and asking of their primary care doctors, I'm having some discomfort. I don't want to feel that discomfort. And so this has exploded as a national and international phenomenon, and in fact, young person pain pill addiction, kids under 21 years of age, will tell you that the gateway to pain pill addiction for them is their parents' medicine cabinet. And so teenagers that I work with who have become either addicted to OxyContin or eventually heroin, because pharmaceutical opiate addiction very often graduates to heroin when a person can no longer get legal prescriptions. And these teenagers that I work with will tell me, I got it out of my parents' medicine cabinet. And more and more parents have pain pills in their medicine cabinet. Now, that's not to say there's not a role and a place for pain pills. Obviously, people need pain pills to get through certain post-surgical situations or chronic pain issues. But the degree and the amount that it's being prescribed is overwhelming. And because pain is self-reported, there's no objective measuring of pain. When I go to my doctor and he says, how do you feel? Rate your pain on a scale of 1 to 10, 10. He doesn't have a machine that can measure my real level of pain. So because it's self-reported, if a person is prone to addiction, is prone to getting pain pills to feed an addiction, they exaggerate or lie about their pain thresholds.